You bet. Which that would be bad to have turned off, but why you ain't tell me my ponytail was crooked? Yes. Why you ain't tell me my ponytail was crooked? You didn't tell me my ponytail. Yeah, but it was so crooked.
But I wasn't looking at you. I said even if I would have been, it's from the side/back.
I love you. And I would always tell you if your ponytail is crooked.
I would tell you too, had I seen it. And that's what your little camera is for. You're supposed to look at yourself in the camera before you go live.
Put your on live, I'll give you $1,000.
$1,000.
Put it on live for $1,000. Put it on live for $1,000. For $1,000. We ignorant, bro. We ignorant.
For sure. Okay, bye.
Love you, bye. What up, those any viewers that may come into the future? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm back from the hospital. I'm back from the spittle. We're gonna get into this main story, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened while I was back in the hospital. So, first of all, let me... There we go. If you're from the Midwest, you know we had a polar... It was cold. Freezing cold. Well, some of the old homes in the area, furnace couldn't keep up with the cold. People's furnaces was working OD just to keep it on room temperature. Like, overtime. My house was one of those houses. But we didn't know all of that at the time. So we had our house working super hard to make it warm. And we steady cranking it, like, why it ain't getting hot, why it ain't getting hot. And eventually, it was like, it's too much, this is too much. And our heater went out, like our furnace went all the way out. So, that happened while everybody was asleep, bro. Me being more sensitive than most of my family, I was the only one that was disturbed by it. So I'm asleep underneath all the covers, bro. I'm talking about all the covers, like all these covers. I'm asleep underneath them, like this type mess, you know, like. And I wake up shaking, bro. At like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up under all these covers, shaking like this. You know, shaking, like shaking. Find out that the heat went out, and that's why I'm shaking. I didn't got so cold that I got sick instantly. Had a pain crisis, a sickle crisis. On top of that, I ate something I wasn't supposed to eat before. So I'm also so cold that I'm having a sickle crisis, but I'm also so cold that my organs ain't working. They not digesting the food that I ate earlier, and it already was some bullshit that I wasn't supposed to eat. So I done sent myself into like organ failure or early stage organ failure. It's not acute like it was over the summer, but it's a close. You know, I'm talking about black stool and swelling and not being able to breathe, plus pain in my whole back, all of that. So, boom, we had to go to the ER. Get to the ER. Before I can even get to the ER, I had to thaw out, bro. So I'm sitting in front of the stove with a blanket on. Basically in the stove, y'all. I'm basically in my own stove. Touching it with my bare hands, not getting burnt. That's how cold I am. All that. So, finally, my body temperature gets to a certain level where it's like, alright, you're not so cold no more that you can't function, but you still hella cold. Soon as I got to that threshold, y'all, I'm talking about as soon as like if the body can't function until it's at 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, and I was at 98.5 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm talking about as soon as I got to 98.6 or 98.7, all of a sudden my body start functioning. So now all of a sudden I gotta vomit. And it just comes straight up because now I'm warm enough for my body to work. Like the organ dead. Like we not froze to death. We know how to work. And it's backed up in here. This dude can't breathe. Like, let's get rid of some of this filth that's in his stomach. What I ate, y'all, was a Wendy's Baconator. I know I ain't got no business eating no Baconator with my liver tripping. So, anyways, I get to 98.7 degrees. It's all coming up. So much that I'm dry heaving now, right? And I can't afford to dry heave. Like, even that imitation noise I just made was like low-key dangerous, and I shouldn't be doing that because I got this thing inside. It's like this thing called varices, and this when the blood vessels inside your esophagus are swollen, they worry about rupture. And if you rupture the blood vessels in your esophagus, they're so big and they run so deep that it's life-threatening instantly. Like even a small bleed is life-threatening. So you don't ever want to rupture the blood vessels in your esophagus. That can be fatal. So anyways, that's basically what was going on, plus organ failure. And I had to get to the ER. So I go to the ER, things get worse before they get better, and fortunately I had a bunch of great nurses. Shout out to all of them. I got their names. I'll read them off in another stream, and I am going to send them a card, I think. I'm going to try to anyway. I'm still healing and recovering, so I'm not like running